Arr, mateys!
Blackbeard, you're back!
I am. And what a joyous time I've had out at sea. What a trip.
Well, how was it?
Yeah, why did you come back?
King, that was kind of mean.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, you're out in the Caribbean for a month, and you decide to come back to the middle of nowhere, Illinois, in the middle of winter, where the air hurts your face.
Oh, fair point.
I guess I came back because I still have a lot of questions about my faith, and you seem to be the guys to ask.
Me?
Oh, I meant,
I'm so flattered.
Just let him have this one.
What did you have questions about?
Well, I was on my ship, and I was thinking about all of the things that I did, and how horrible I was as a pirate.
Yeah, like that time you tried to kill Joe.
Right. Well, I wondered, I did so many bad things, and how is it that I can come to Jesus and talk to him?
That actually kind of goes along with the story that we're talking about today, about a man named Melchizedek.
Melchizedek who?
Melchizedek. He was a king and a priest from a long time ago in the story of Abraham. But the author of Hebrews talks about him as a priest forever in Hebrews chapter 7.
A priest forever? That can't be possible.
Well, his name meant the king of righteousness. And when the author of Hebrews says he also had no genealogy, meaning no one knows his mother or father.
So, was he like Jesus coming to Abraham in Genesis? Like, the Jesus coming in the gospel was actually his second coming, and the first one was actually in Genesis, and the third one is gonna be...
Whoa. Let's stop that train before it starts. Some people say that, but let's not get lost in that jungle. The important part is that Melchizedek points to how Jesus is both king and priest, where Jesus fulfilled the law and will also judge people when they come before him. He is also a priest and is an advocate and will give grace and mercy.
I'm still confused.
What he means is, when we die and go before Jesus as a judge, he's going to be wearing two different hats. One will be his king hat, and one will be the priest hat. And you better hope on that day he's wearing that priest hat.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Blackbeard, we all have broken God's law at some point, or at many points in our life. But where God does enforce his law, he also knows that no one is going to meet the standard. So God sent Jesus to be a person that goes between us and God as a mediator or advocate. So you see, Jesus' role is not something that should prevent us from talking to him. If anything, it gives us all more reason to go to him because he's working on our behalf as a priest for us.
So, even though I did all that bad stuff before, Jesus is the reason that I can be saved because he died for me, but also that he is still working for me for my salvation, that I can come and talk with him and be with him, just like Melchizedek approached Abraham and gave him that blessing, working on his behalf, speaking to God for him, and speaking for God to Abraham. Jesus does the same for us, right?
Exactly. King, you look lost in thought over there.
I'm still trying to picture Jesus wearing two hats.
Well, that's all the time we got for this week. Don't forget, Jesus is working on your life just as much as he is in Blackbeard's. So don't be afraid to talk to Jesus about everything that's going on, because he loves you. And, well, I love you guys. And I'll see you next week. Bye now.